Mavericks trail by 6. And for Los Angeles, we've got Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
An efficient three-point shooter in college. That clearly hasn't changed for Flag.
The Lakers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flag. Najee Marshall's out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Williams at the point guard position. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Shooting one. Nice effort by Reeves that time. Just wasn't going to be denied despite getting fouled.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
One shot.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
Williams against Smart. Outside Williams. Pass to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Shot clock at 5. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Williams looking around. Pass to Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Gafford.
In the pick and roll action, Clay leans on his experience, a sense of when to give it up.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Thompson against Reeves. Here's Hayes. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Marshall. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
James checked in for Smart. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Williams. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a one-point game. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
I like that shot from Bronny. For his age, he's got a great basketball IQ. I wonder where that came from.
And Flag with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
That's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Showing you how to get it done with excellent ball movement, breaking down that defense.
At the top of the key, Reeves. And that one, good.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Flag. And he converts the layup. Flag's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just a problem inside. Flag just burst through the contact.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here is James. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Bagley with a screen on James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Flag.
Possessing great handles at that size. Flag is very adept at breaking down the defense in that pick and roll.
The Lakers trail. Reeves with it. Over Thompson. And that one goes long.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Inside. And Flag throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Flag. This rookie has some serious swag.
The Lakers shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. James, the pass to Hayes. Hayes with the screen for James. And again, the Lakers no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Vanderbilt with the steal. Pass to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Now here's James. To the inside. Hayes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. James checked in for Vanderbilt. Gannett comes in for Hachimura. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for James. And then for Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bagley. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Irving's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 5. Doncic left side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Derek Lively.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves comes in for Luke Kennard. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Doncic.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Washington. Now Flag. Now Marshall. He's defended by Reeves. The 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he hits the first of three. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Dallas leading by 4. Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Fires from the corner. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. James outside. Here's Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And Marshall kicks to Irving. Pass to Flag. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
On the wing, Reeves. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And it's Washington missing.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Here's Ayton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And stolen by James. Pass to LaRavia. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing, the point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Here's Marshall. Over in the corner, Washington. And here is Marshall. Right side, Irving. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Luka hustles and gets it to the rim.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Irving looking over the floor. Lively sets a screen for Flag. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to LaRavia. And here is Doncic. He's covered by Irving. From deep, James. And Lively pulls it down. Here's Flag. Irving from long range. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 31.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
LaRavia with it. Austin Reeves. The 3 doesn't go.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Here's Washington. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Now LaRavia. Now James takes the three. James buries the three.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He knows every possession is critical now. Christie, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. It's a one-point game. Now Flag launches it, and there's the three.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Flag. Here's Irving. Now Lively. Now Flag. 6 on the shot clock. Now Lively. And stolen by Ayton. Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Irving attacking off the glass.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Here's Doncic. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Luka blows right through the contact.
Any doubt who's taking that shot? That's Luka's basketball all the way because he's much in the clutch.
The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Puts it up from 15. Cleared away by Ayton.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Irving cleared away by Ayton. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flag already building his legacy.
Free throw good. Flag.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Doncic against Irving. It's James. Point-blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Doncic. Takes it from 10, and it doesn't go. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flag in at the small forward position. Now Doncic. Reeves fires, buries the deep ball. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And he knocks down the first one.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of him.
Both free throws good for Irving. The Lakers leading. Reeves outside. James outside. Now Doncic. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Reeves. Ayton a screen on Christie. Clock at 4. Oh, the slam dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Now flag. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Ayton. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Fires the 3. That one is off. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Christie against Reeves. Here's Christie. Irving. Nice execution down low.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
James right side. Absorbing hits on the drive.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Cooper flag. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Irving against Doncic. From outside. Oh, Doncic launching that one.
Boy, what a high-arcing shot from Doncic. Seemed like that one was never going to get to the rim after it left his hands.
Outside, Christie. Lively. And there's the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Mavericks trail by 4. Lively. Reeves rips down the board.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And he jams it in.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime. Flag. No good on the layup.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Got it to go off the glass.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove, and he knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first overtime. Irving against Doncic. Doncic with the block. Reeves outside. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Lively. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing here by 8. And the rejection by LeBron.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
Now Reeves. Doncic right side. He's off from 3.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Doncic. And so they foul intentionally. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Flag. Misses the deep three.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
And so the Lakers take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka, and Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win, and we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.